Mudano has really just been very disappointing this entire season so far. Episode 11, he just really has frustrated me. Here, look, he's just calling this other Monotoro, what are they called? He's calling this dude that just pretty much destroyed and killed many demons a pathetic. After losing to Shiki, after he let out his like what secret power, forgot what it's called. But he calls him pathetic. But Mudano, what exactly have you been doing, bro? He hasn't really been doing much of anything. Other than leading a team, this rescue team. You know what I'm saying? While Mudano was supposed to be, no, not was, but is supposed to be like the teacher, the guidance guy. He's supposed to be like the one to protect the kids, but no, it's the kids protecting him. See, it says right here, Mudano is an Oni and a teacher in the academy. He's also part of the Oni Corporation. He is a calm man who does not seem to like to waste time. It's ironic because Mudano, this entire season, has just wasted a shitload of time just doing a bunch of nothing. Meanwhile, the kids are the ones defending the entire area. The kids, like the children, did all the work. It wasn't him. He spent half the time just passed out. Yeah, just passed out. He was knocked out by this Minotauro. Momentaro. And so, you know, ironic as it is, he really does just disappoint me so much. Mudano cares secretly about his students, encourage them to do more than they think they can do. He has a lot of combat experience and skill. He's not afraid to step into a fight for his people and believes. His ability is using the Oni blood manipulation. Fun fact, he also wields a special umbrella as a weapon and often uses roller skates instead of regular shoes to move around. And now that's the other thing too. Like, you would think that, in the beginning, he just seemed like this very smart and resourceful guy, wearing those skates to be faster. It really did seem like he was, just ahead of the curve in terms of combat. But no, it turns out that those skates didn't do jack shit. They didn't help him at all. They didn't do nothing. They're just there just as as an ornament. These rollerblades really just didn't do much of anything. So he's not speedy like at all. We don't know him about his speed. Let's just get that out of the way, right? When he was fighting the kids within the training segment, they were playing like tag or something like that. Yeah, he seemed pretty fast, but at the end of the day, the kids who are inexperienced as fuck, anyone with a little shred of experience is gonna look a little bit better than them. So yeah, it's just time after time, Mudano just proves to be very like this ironic person where he's calling the Minotauro, pretty much destroyed this entire facility. Pathetic? Bro, you're the one who seems pathetic for not being able to prevent the destruction of one of the agencies within the corporation. And so it's like, it's just such a bothersome thing to see him just thrusting himself around as if he is greater than all, holier than thou. And no, man, he just pretty much radiates incredible background character at this point. Even the other kids are outshining him in terms of comedy. He like his time is up. Like, like the other kids, of course, are Shiki, Jean, Kunai, and then like Kunai and Rokuro. This dude's this Rokuro guy. Their comedic scene was just top tier, man. It was funny as hell, man. Love seeing it. Can't wait for more. I don't know. Mudano's really gonna need a redemption arc. He's really gonna have to redeem himself for all his failures within this arc. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was supposed to be the one to go out there and make a difference and turn the tides, if you will. But no, all he's done is not turn the tides, but put everyone in danger, even the kids. You know, if it wasn't for Shiki for having his, special blood of the Kishin, everyone would have been slaughtered, killed, and there wouldn't be a Tougen Anki. There wouldn't be a second core. There would just be dead Onis dead everywhere. Because Mudano is probably the most disappointing teacher slash character slash mentor slash everything in this anime. But like I said, I'm willing to see if he will redeem himself. He actually do something instead of jeopardizing and putting everybody's life at risk. Congrats to Shiki for pulling through. You know, they really survived with the skin of their teeth. And yeah, do better, Mudan. Like, I need to see something better out of him.